Hi everyone, it's Paul Flynn here from Proactive Tax, intended to show you our pricing software EffectivePrice, which is available to both Proactive Tax members and non-Proactive Tax members. Before I drill down into this pricing software, it would be remiss of me to not at least provide you with a snapshot of just some of the things we at Proactive Tax provide for our members. Our members continue to love the weekly tax edicts we send over to them, a lot of which can be logoed up and sent out to their clients and prospects to both inform, warn them about forthcoming changes, as well as ensuring the member's profile is very much at the forefront of their community. We also have a whole raft of tax resources, such as, for example, the 30-day CGT property resource, which helps members attract new business, plus deals with the compliance and planning aspects surrounding this particular issue. Then there is the multifaceted ARC, Ask the Right Questions, which enables you to get to know the client, their wider family, their hopes, their aspirations, and their concerns, plus goal setting, wealth review, and inheritance tax all rolled into one. Then there's Pack Potentials, which enables you to analyse the best way to remunerate directors, director shareholders, and employees, producing a tailored personalised report for the clients to review and consider. Pack Potential also enables you and your client to view whether incorporation is the best way forward or not, as well as looking at property planning. Following an increased number of individuals and businesses dealing with cryptocurrency, plus the fact that HMRC have started their crypto inquiry push, we have set up the Crypto Hub to provide all the relevant details for our members to be able to deal with the tax issues surrounding this ever-growing phenomenon. If you want to be more proactive and systemize within your accounts and tax return work, we have two resources that can help: the Income and Account System and the Company and Tax Return resource. It will enable you to promote the compliance aspect of your business while helping you to speed up the compliance process and also look at ways to obtain added value work as well. We also run a series of informative CPD certificated webinars, which our members and their teams can register to listen to. Some of those webinars we put together ourselves, and others we bring in one of our tax specialists to cover off the various tax points within their specialist area. Those tax specialists our members can also call upon to do the work for them, i.e. white labelling them out through their own business or allowing the client to engage direct with them. All the specialists fall within the safe confines of the tax legislation and cover the full ranges of taxes, tax issues and tax opportunities. Some of them, like our capital allowances, paint and box and R&D specialists, will only charge contingent upon success. Plus, they're happy to do one-off cases or even do a full review across your whole client base to see if there are any R&D, paint and box or capital allowances which may have been missed. If our specialist engages direct with your client, and they get paid, of course, you can earn a payaway or commission via us, following the work being carried out. In that scenario, we always strongly advise our members to follow the guidelines laid down by their professional bodies in respect of the payaways they receive. Right then, Paul, let's cut out the waffle and move on to cover the whole of the reason why all these people are hanging on here. It's all about EffectivePrice. Let's get the administrative basics regarding EffectivePrice out of the way first. You can subscribe for this software through our EffectivePrice website, www.effectiveprice.co.uk, and choose which membership option you want. Once you subscribe, you can simply log into the EffectivePrice resource and then use it as you so wish. Okay, but what is the EffectivePrice subscription cost? Well, the core module is £26 plus VAT per month. If you want to upgrade to take on board more pricing options, then we have Module 1 for a further £3.97 plus VAT per month. And if you want to add even more pricing options, we have the recently released Module 2 for a further additional £3.97 plus VAT per month. The monthly EffectivePrice outlay, as you can see, ranges from £26 to £33.94 per month, plus, of course, the VAT. EffectivePrice is easy to use. It is a friendly, client-facing piece of software which both you, Your team, if you have one of course, and your clients and prospects will find a great benefit to you all. In the latter case, it is transparent and there are no hidden surprises for the client, which could, of course, have jeopardized your relationship with them. It should also enable you to secure profitable work quicker. I think it is also important to point out that there's no tie-in when subscribing for EffectivePrice. You can leave whenever you want, but naturally, I hope you stay for an eternity. You can have as many team members as you like using it at no extra cost. Plus, there's no limit to the number of quotes you can roll out, again, for no extra cost. I think this is a fair and reasonable question to ask, which is, what pricing options do you get within these modules? Well, with regards to the core module, we originally rolled it out for pricing for personal tax returns, self-employed accounts, and tax planning. We have now expanded the core module even further to include pricing for partnership accounts, partnership returns, LLP statutory services, and what we call optional extras. I will widen the scope on optional extras further on down the line during the course of this particular webinar. When we added Module 1 to EffectivePrice back in October 2020, it provided a pricing platform on top of core for company accounts, company tax returns, and payroll. Upon request, we have further enhanced that module as well to now include company statutory services. The new addition to the EffectivePrice family library is Module 2. On top of core and Module 1, this provides pricing software as regards VAT returns, bookkeeping and management accounts. Okay, I've done with those awkward preliminaries. Let's assume you've registered and subscribed for EffectivePrice. I'll log into the software. If I haven't already done so, my first job will be to click on my name, go into General Settings and download my logo, as well as input all my firm's details, which will appear in all the documentation, for example, the pricing agreement and the pricing brochure. I will then decide what the payment plan will be. Will it be over 12 months, quarterly, 10 months, or annually? And should I show the fee net of VAT or gross? It is very flexible. You can change it for each client if you so wish. It takes about 10 seconds to do. Okay, I'm going to have a, let's say, virtual meeting with a particular client or prospect. So I need to set them up on the system, which is easy to do. Voila, as they say in French. I save, and I can now start preparing for that virtual meeting. In advance of the meeting, I might send them out my pricing brochure, which you can see I've logoed up. You will note the client is offered 3 levels of service: essential, full, or premium. The client can see what is on offer within each service grade. Depending upon which service option the client selects, it sets the parameters of the client's expectations and the minimum requirements you need to fulfill to ensure that the service level has been met. It is clearly transparent and will be emphasised by the service summary and the pricing agreement examples, of which I'll show you later. If I am potentially going to be quoting for accounts work, I might also send across my accounts system rating schedule in advance. If I can't do that in advance, I would certainly ensure the client had access to both documents at the beginning of the meeting. This account system rating schedule you can get from the website. Having set the client up on the software, prior to the meeting, I'll go back into settings and check to see if I'm happy with the default pricing parameters or to see if I want to change any of them. The company may want to quote for the company accounts, the return and payroll. For example, I may go into the company account settings and I may think I want to change the minimum fee figures. My fee will also reflect how they present those records and the quality of the records kept and the level of turnover. Again, I can alter the pricing parameters if I so wish. Once I'm happy with the changes I may have made, I can simply save it. If at a later date I want to reset back to the default pricing position, I can do so. Likewise, if I've set up a pricing structure with another client prior to this one, and I like that pricing setup, I can simply select that one and pull it through to use with that particular client. The flexibility is there throughout, but I am happy with the pricing I've set for this particular client. I mentioned earlier on in the webinar that we have enhanced the core module to include optional extras. This allows the client an option to cherry pick one or more of the elements of the service from a higher service level, be that the full pricing or the premium pricing option levels. We have not only created a fixed menu for you to play around with the pricing parameters as you see fit, but we also include boxes within optional extras for you to add your own services. This could be anything. For example, it might be offering consultancy services or non-executive directorships. You can put your own wording in for each service offered, and this will work its way through the pricing agreement if the client takes up that particular service. You can decide how to price those optional services. In this case, either based upon the number of meetings you're going to provide or attend, or based upon an annual fee. In this particular case, I'm going with an annual fee. This again doesn't have to be fixed. If you want to change it, you can simply do so, or simply reset the default settings. But I'm happy with the changes I've made, so I'm going to save it. If I have the information available regarding the client or the prospect, which enables me to do a run through before the meeting, I will do so in order just to check to see how the pricing looks. In the meeting itself, I'll run through the pricing options with the client. In the case of Manny Leakey Limited, Manny wants to look firstly at the company return. So I open up the company return pricing software. It's over a 12-month accounting period. There is one trade and some R&D, and he has decided to go with the full service. I save that, and the pricing over 12 months appears on the right-hand side. We now go into pricing for the company accounts. It's a March year-end, digitally held records, and we agree that there's very good accounting records. The turnover is between £100,000 and £200,000. And Manny, having reviewed the pricing brochure, wants to go for the premium service. We again save, and this again changes the payment plan on the right-hand side. On the payroll side, it is a monthly payroll, and he has 50 employees. And he wants the essential service, but he also doesn't want any added extras. Again, we save. Again, that affects the payment plan on the right-hand side, but he now wants to have a look at the optional extras. Off the back of that, he also wants to take up the non-executive director service as well. We save that, and we have now reached our final fee proposal. I will provide Manny with a service summary schedule for each service I'm potentially providing him with. It will state what we are going to do for him within that service option, and it will also clearly clarify what we are not covered to do for him at that same service level. It sets the parameters both for the client and ourselves. Upon seeing what he isn't getting, Manny may well feel he wants to upgrade to a higher level of service or take on board another optional extra. That is easy to amend. Simply click on the original quote and tweak accordingly. I would also send across the pricing agreement, which again lays out what services we are offering and how the fee should be paid, plus reflects the guarantees and includes a breakdown of his and our responsibilities. Note also the wording from the optional extras I added regarding the non-executive director service, which is also reflected within the price agreement. Manny might sign there and then, or he may take it away with him to think about it further. Perhaps he may come back and upgrade. If that's the case, you simply click on the particular service he wants to upgrade to and change accordingly. He may, though, say, I don't want the payroll service, for example, and is there any chance we can spread the payments over 10 months as opposed to 12 months? This is simply rectified. I can simply go into the proposal summary and delete the payroll offering and move the payment plan to 10 months and simply save the changes. And you'll note the payment plan on the right-hand side has changed accordingly. Subject to what changes, if any, I've made, I would need to provide with a new pricing agreement and, where necessary, the summary schedules as well. Before I round up, there are a few other enhancements that we have made to the software which have been instigated by the wonderful feedback we've received from the members using EffectivePrice. This is in no order of importance. Firstly, you may have pricing options within the module or modules you have subscribed for, which you don't want to offer out to the client. And you may not want them to see that pricing option on the screen in front of them. That is easily dealt with by going into Settings, then General Settings, scroll down and choose the options you want to hide. Save those changes and you note that they have disappeared within the settings and likewise from the client-facing screen. If you want to bring these options back, it's simply a matter of removing the ticks in Settings and saving again. Secondly, you may not have subscribed for all three modules, but when you go into the software, it shows the options in the higher module or modules, albeit greyed out, as you can see there. You may not want the client to see those options, so you follow the same course. Go into Settings, then General Settings, and then as you scroll down, you can click on Hide Pricing Options, and it instantly takes those options out of sight, not just within the settings, and more importantly, from the client-facing screen as well. Thirdly, if you have a team who are embracing Effective Price, the software flags up which team member has been raising a particular quote. You can even sort by that particular team member, or even by the client name if you so wish. If you are already an Effective Price member, but you want to upgrade to a higher module, then again, simply go into Settings, then click on My Account on the left-hand side, then click on Add or Remove Modules. Select which module you want to go for, click Save and confirm the change. This will take you through to Go Cardless and you'll be able to amend the rate you wish to pay. On top of all of this, we have put together several training videos to help you with maximising the use of Effective Price, which hopefully you and your team will find useful. So a quick recap. You can subscribe for the software through our Effective Price website, www.effectiveprice.co.uk, and choose which membership option you want. Once you subscribe, you can simply log in to the Effective Price resource. Depending upon which module you choose, the monthly subscription will range from £26 plus VAT per month for core to £29.97 plus VAT for module 1 on top of core and £33.94 plus VAT if you want to also bring into play module 2. Remember, there's no tie-in, unlimited quotes and unlimited users. There is price consistency and transparency and choice for the client, which creates trust. The software is flexible and easy to use. Plus, you can add in your own specialised services as and when you want. Effective Price is part of the Proactive Tax Group. You do not have to be a member of Proactive Tax to access Effective Price. Our full and premium Proactive Tax members get access to Effective Price as part of their Proactive Tax membership. However, remember, even if you don't want to become a member of Proactive Tax, which of course I hope you do so, you can still access the following resources. Our UK-based payroll service, which you can white label out to your client and prospect base. The cost to you is £3.80 per payslip, minimum of £5.40 per employer. That includes dealing with auto-enrolment. You can charge out to your client whatever you and they agree to. Then there is the Pay Less Tax newsletter, which comes out 5 times a year, 4 seasonal editions and 1 special edition, which has around about 4 to 5 articles per edition with the aim to heighten your profile within your local community. It comes along with an internal help sheet, just in case clients or prospects alike contact either you or your team regarding any particular article. We also throw in its own reader's survey, which you can send out with the particular newsletter. We also have our own flexible diagnostic tax software we affectionately call Tax Boost. This enables you to get to know both your client and prospect fully, and to drill down into tax issues and saving opportunities, which are important to not only their business, but to them as well at that particular point in time, and also looking further into the future. The flexibility of the software is immense, to the point that you can put your own stamp on it as well. The cost of this is only £78 plus VAT per month. Like Effective Price, there is no tie-ins, unlimited users and unlimited reports. If you want to discuss any aspect of Effective Price or proactive tax or anything else I've covered up in this particular webinar, please do not hesitate to contact me. Either give me a call on 01246 488 200 or drop me an email at paul.flynn@proactivetax.co.uk or info@proactivetax.co.uk. Thanks for listening today. Take care and keep safe.